the schedule, I'm supposed to introduce Rawleigh Richardson. But for those of you that haven't met Rawleigh yet, you need to. Okay, so I know that some of you know him, and so hopefully you'll get to know him a little bit better as we progress. Rawleigh's a work in progress. You know, he's not there yet. He's not a millionaire coming in, swooping in on his jet, and spending money and stuff like that. He recognizes that all of us are on a journey, and that's what he's been doing. He's been journeying. He is an experienced manager with over 18 years of supervisory experience in organizing, support, and development. He's an accomplished public speaker. He's a group facilitator and trainer. He's a human resources manager, a workforce development guru, and a loss prevention manager. He's a man of many talents, and he is finding his way in a world that is now realizing that it needs to make better use of these talents and workforce resources. He's positioning himself to be, as he is now, a leader for change, step by step. I first had the opportunity to meet Mr. Richardson when he was a student at Webster. Obviously, you all see, you can be back here in a couple of years talking, okay? And he worked with us on a career makeover event that we did for our alumni. And as part of that presentation, it became very obvious that he was a star. And so we were very proud to have him back, and we're very proud to have him as our speaker today. He's done many things and has expanded his natural talents over the years. He's worked in HR and, of course, asset production. Perhaps the thing that he's done that I'm most admiring for is his work with SHRM, which is the Society for Human Resource Management. It is a national society, and there's also an LSHRM. So if you're in HR and you're not part of LSHRM or SHRM, you are missing the boat. He is, I'm going to let him speak. I have about 3 more pages of notes here. But to put it simply, he is building a lifetime of experiences as he moves forward in his career. He's a seeker who volunteers his time to help others. He makes the time to find people and help people find their way as he finds his own way. That is why we've asked him to help others find their way. Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce Rawleigh Richardson Sr., our graduation speaker.
Wow, okay. That's a nice build-up, wasn't it? Okay. Well, again, first I'd like to thank the President and faculty members and graduates for this honor to speak this afternoon. I had to ask myself, how can I inspire a group of Webster graduates? Well, it takes strength and determination to get where you are today, and I'm so proud to be in your presence. I accepted this opportunity to speak to you, if anything else, just to say, hey, I get to go through my own graduation because I didn't make it. I was too busy. Okay? Because you're going to be busy. Because I was too. So congratulations on a well-deserved accomplishment. This commencement will be one of many successes that you will achieve in your lifetime. Enjoy and cherish this moment. This is an exciting time for you. You will be full of anticipation, somewhat apprehensive about the future that is ahead of you. So let who you are shine today. Okay? I have more of a question than a core theme that I feel have already been answered. What are you willing to give up today for what you really are made to do tomorrow? So 10 years ago, I had a plan. Okay? So this plan was pretty deliberate. I knew what I wanted to do. I had worked for a company for several years in one role. If you heard over here, she's diversified, right? One role, bad idea. Don't do it. Okay? The same. Learn from experience. I was very productive in that role, however. I started to become that role. I was that loss prevention manager. I would get to store visits, corporate office would come by, they would pick out the loss prevention guy in the crowd. They would just come in and go, "You're the loss prevention guy, right?" And I would go, "How'd you figure that out?" Right? Well, true, I was the loss prevention guy, but this is the thing. I have 2 bachelor's degrees in criminal justice. I've been making apprehensions for years at a time, externally and internally. And I have a black belt in martial arts, so yeah, I can handle myself. I get that. But how do you see a loss prevention man? Well, one of the things that I could see maybe be that I was 250 plus pounds at that time also. So I was kind of intimidated. So they would kind of look at you and go, "Yeah, that's what you do." I do? But is that who I am? Well, I wanted to prove that I could do more than that for the organization. I wanted to let them know who I truly was. Okay? I'm not a one-trick pony, right? I'm not that guy. So my plan was to stay with the company until I retired. Anybody ever had that plan? You had that plan. This is a great company. I'm going to be there forever. Yeah, that didn't happen. I was going to move my career in the direction of maybe district, regional, maybe later corporate leadership. But I'm sure you've heard this once before. God had a different plan for me. Has God had a different plan for you? So I was sure I had the tools I needed to get where I wanted to go. Because again, I was a loss prevention guy. That's what I did. So all I needed was a criminal justice degree. Most of my colleagues didn't even have that, but yet they were successful. Maybe something was holding me back. So however, I would hear the long distance future, long distance background, you need to get your graduate degree and do more. Okay? I heard that. And I thought it was just something distance. But you know what it really was? It was my mom. Okay? It was my mom. Boy, get your degree. I got my degree. Right? I had 2. What else did I need to prove, right? I didn't have the master's degree. Right? I didn't think I needed it because I've seen other people successful without that. As you know, you need more. Okay? So that woman, that wonderful woman, my mother, Rawleigh Richardson, wanted to give you a shout out. She's no longer with me anymore. But had it not been her constantly guiding me, even today, I don't know, where would I be? Now I also want to shout out my father, Mr. Rawleigh Richardson Sr. He was also a guiding force for me. He's the one that paid the bills to make sure that I was able to go to the college of my choice. Okay? So I want to give Rawleigh Richardson Sr. a shout out as well. So I continued working in loss prevention in several stores. I trained and developed several leaders for organizations. I found that I was at my best training and developing individuals. One of my crowning achievements, however, was that I hired, developed, and mentored not just my future boss, because I've done that quite many times, but I ended up hiring and developing the future vice president of asset protection for that organization. So again, training and development, that was truly what I am. So I determined that my calling was to leave loss prevention and focus my attention on human resources. This was a difficult task because, as I stated earlier, I was 250 plus pounds. So that's all they saw. So I guess, again, I was a little intimidated, but as I always tell people, don't judge, right, a book by its. Okay, I love participation. So I went on a two-year campaign to change my perception with the company. I figured I was going to retire from that company, and I wanted to just become the happy HR guy. Okay? Because everybody loves HR, right? You guys love your HR person? Say you love your HR. You love you too. Okay. Now, do not get me wrong, I enjoy what I did for a living. It was important. that I was not seen again as that one-trick pony, I think a few of you may have had to change directions in your career, either by choice or the choice might have been made for you. So if you do that, just remember, if you had a plan, because I told you I had a plan, right? But if you ever want to make God laugh, tell him your plan. Because he's got something better for you, right? So I told him my plan, he laughed. He said, that's not it, but that's okay. Keep trying. So, to change my perception, these are some of the things that I did. I volunteer on special assignments outside my store to stretch my skills. Because again, I didn't want them to see he catches bad guys. That's all he knows how to do. No, I know it. I volunteer to train, develop, and mentor other managers. I participated in career fairs. Because again, I was intimidated. Now, if all the college kids like me, then maybe I'm not that intimidated, right? I joined professional career organizations, right? You need to do that. In that particular core of my life, I joined an organization called American Society of Industrial Security, International Association of Financial Crimes, and I stayed on that theme because I didn't know about this organization I'm currently in, okay? I took leadership roles in those organizations as well. I also project manage community events. That is the stuff I love. Okay? Doing these activities helped me realize my true passion was giving back to the community and helping others. So, what are you willing to give up today for what you really are made to do tomorrow? So here's what I had to give up yesterday to make my life better today and continue to focus on what I really am wired to do tomorrow. First of all, I had to accept my reality. I had to accept that I wanted that company to do for me what that was not going to happen. I was given an opportunity to work in HR, but this was the interesting part. I had a building right next door. Okay? They shipped me to Elizabethtown, Kentucky. Do you really want it? Do you really want it? I did. So I drove every day for 3 years to show them that I was not the one-trick pony. I could do more if you give me the opportunity. So I was given enough training, just enough training to let me know that I needed more training. So this is what I ended up doing. I started working on my master's degree. Guess where? This place, right? I did some careful research on a variety of online universities. However, I left my company before I finished my degree. However, I did finish my degree with honors, okay, 2009. All right. So do not count disappointment as a failure, but an opportunity to achieve something better. I could have continued to stay where I was and do something different every day, expecting different results, but that just was not my plan. I had to do something different. Next thing I had to figure out is maybe you're not the smartest guy in the room. Because some of you guys got some really nice stuff on, right? Looking sharp, right? I'm not the smartest guy in the room, I know. And it is an honor. Again, it's an honor just to be up here. Sometimes you have to accept that sometimes, most times, okay, at least for me, my mother was always right. Okay? I had to accept that reality. Humility isn't a weakness. Humility isn't a weakness. I had my degrees in criminal justice and felt that that was all I needed. I did not ask for advice when I was looking for colleges or universities for my undergrad. I did not do the research on the career choices at that time. I was busy using the word I in most of my sentences and failed to take partnerships and use intelligence around me. I do not plan to continue making that mistake. Taking the time to do your research, taking partners, building relationships, makes your life so much better. So this is the thing that I learned. There's nothing wrong with saying, I don't know. But it's definitely a career killer not to find out. So do your research. Be willing to tell yourself no and mean it. I had to say no quite a few times in my life during this transition. No party before the big test. Right? Okay. No trips out of town due to class assignments or work projects. And for me, as I already told you, that's a big gap. No cake and ice cream. No ribs. No BBQ chicken. And no late night snacks. And those were difficult for me. And still are. Okay. So, I had to make some life choices. Okay, so life choices allowed me to be here today. Just to let you know, my fitness pal was my saving grace. If anybody's interested in that, I'll share that story as well. However, my educational achievement was due to support of my family. So, one of the things we didn't do is give you guys a round of applause for all that you did. Thank you very, very much. You guys did wonderfully because they needed your support. This is the thing though. Did you hear Noah as well? No, I'm too busy to help you. Because, yeah, let me tell you, I got 3 kids. Okay? I got a 23-year-old, I've got a 16-year-old, and a 14-year-old. Okay? I graduated in 2009, so it was a little young back then, right? I had to say, no, I'm just too busy to help. I had to support my wife. She helped me by making sure those things got taken care of. No, I cannot go because I have class. There were some great, cool things going on, but I couldn't go. I had to study. No, I will not be going to bed right now, even though I am so tired. You guys so tired sometimes? Y'all think y'all get to sleep now, don't you? No. Yeah, I got other stuff to do, because you're getting some more stuff. Okay. So, now we're talking about saying no for the time to help you achieve your degrees today. So again, congratulations. So now, we're about to talk about what you can do to give back. Because again, who am I? This is the thing that I like to do. This is my passion. Giving back provides you opportunities. Provides you great opportunities to develop new skills. Gaining skills, knowledge, and expertise are common side effects of volunteering. Giving others your time brings interesting and challenging opportunities that might not come along otherwise. This experience can be added to your resume, right? And could result in a better paying job in the future. Giving back can also be giving back to the community, or you're paying it forward, doing something for the community you live in, and returning the favor for those who helped you. You are a strong motivator, right? People are looking up to you. Everyone is rich or poor, taking from society. However, volunteering is one way to show your sense of appreciation of everything you do. Giving back also helps you develop and grow as a person. Volunteering is an excellent way to explore your likes and dislikes. If you're interested in a new career, volunteering field first to see if you will actually like it. You may find a totally unrelated field is much better fit for you, when you never considered if you had volunteered there in the first place. So here I did. I got my degrees in police administration and corrections. So the question is, why didn't I become a cop? I don't like guns. It just makes no sense. Why would I get a degree in something where you're going to have to pass? I don't like guns. So had I done my research, I did ride-alongs, but I never worked with a weapon. Okay, but I got my degree in it. Okay. So gaining a new perspective. Life can be hard, and when you're feeling down, your problems can seem unsurmountable. Volunteering can offer a new perspective, seeing people who are worse off than you are. I don't like the term worse off. They're in different circumstances. They got different things going on in their lives. But if you really take a look at your life, right, is it really that bad? Probably not. Okay. So know that you're needed. Feeling needed, appreciated are important. and you may not get the appreciation from your paid work. Okay? Yeah, I'm an HR coordinator for the state. Is that the happiest joy day of my life? No, it isn't. However, it is something that I have to do. I have to feed my family. However, what my heart tells me is to give back. That is what wakes me up every morning. That's what gets me out of bed. That's what makes me move and do what I need to do. So I want to make this world better every day. Okay? If you don't do it, who will? All right? So, what are you willing to give up today for what you really are made to do tomorrow? Community work gives me gratification when I see the appreciative support from those that I counsel. For instance, when I'm talking with a young person trying to get into the workforce for the first time, they do not know what to expect. They come to me for guidance based upon a referral that they may receive from an agency or another individual. A referral from this nature represents a great amount of trust and expectation that I have the knowledge, skills, and ability to complete the task. Again, I'm not a one-trick pony. Therefore, I am profoundly honored to volunteer in whatever capacity that I can. I feel most satisfied when I know I've truly affected another person positively, what I've contributed to the community. So what are you going to sacrifice to do for your community? This is the thing. Facebook is a wonderful thing, right? You can find all kinds of cool stuff on Facebook. So here's my speech. Then I was like, oh, I found something really cool. So I'm going to share this with you. So this is what I'm going to share with you. 3 simple rules in life. If you do not go after what you want, you'll never have it. If you do not ask, the answer will always be no. If you do not step forward, you'll always be in the same place. We all had to take a look at ourselves. We had degrees. We were good. We were good. But we needed to do more. So I'm going to give you another opportunity to do more. As you said, that I'm a member of Louisville Society of Human Resource Management, okay? And I am their director of college and community. So, an opportunity to teach, I'm just saying how to do it, okay? I'm just saying how to do it. Or we can have a student chapter of SHRM here as well. I'm just saying, I'm just throwing that out there, just, you know. But this is the things that you can volunteer to do. I am working currently with the Senator's office on a program called Build Your Skills. We're looking for volunteers to do interviews. So anybody, who's our HR graduates? Oh, look at you! All right, okay, I'm just saying. So they need, you know, who's going to do it, right? There's a list. I need about 30, that's all. How many good? Okay. Now, I'm also working with the Office of Globalization with the Mayor's Office on an event called CORE. We had it last year with World Fest. CORE is a Career Opportunity Resources Expo. We're trying to help individuals who are underutilized get opportunities to do better when it comes to that interview, when it comes to appropriate resources to get that better job, to help them go to college. We work with 55,000 degrees. So there's stuff you can do. And, you know, as that person with the college and community with the SHRM board, if you're bored and you ain't got nothing to do, if you sit there and go, I'm just sitting in the house watching TV, I got something for you to do. I got something for you to do. So, in conclusion, let me close by leaving you with this very important thing from Winston Churchill. And then my friend over here can wake up. Come on, it wasn't that bad. Okay. I'm a teacher. Y'all gotta excuse me. I do this for a living, so when I notice brother, hey. I'm sorry. I'm trying to keep you going, man. All right. We make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give. So again, that's all from Winston Churchill. And I thank you all very much for your time. And I appreciate you giving me this opportunity to talk to you today. And thank you very much.
it doesn't count unless you have a certificate to hang on the wall. Okay? It says, Rawleigh Richardson Sr., commencement speaker, we appreciate and respect your outstanding contributions to our university, community, and nation. We are honored by and grateful for your presence. Thank you for speaking at our spring graduation.